What's going on, guys? It's Jordan back today with today's first video. And in today's first video, we're going to take a look at Ethereum and see what it's doing on all the time frame charts. All right, guys, we're going to take a look at why I think we dipped right off of where we were supposed to, which is our bull market support band. All right, so if that sounds good to you guys, make sure you guys strap in and watch the entire video. And if you guys are new and end up enjoying today's content, make sure you guys smack that subscribe button right down below so you don't miss any of my content. All right, so let's jump right on into the daily chart here. And on the daily chart, guys, you can see for Ethereum, right, I believe that we used to be in this rising wedge, okay? But if you actually draw it from the wicks on the daily, right, it looks like maybe we're just actually in a rising channel instead. That looks absolutely perfect to me, all right? And you can see right here, we got support on our 50-day moving average, right? So is this dip the end of the world? Absolutely not, right? We still got from our three wicks, right? 1, 2, and 3. You can see they match up perfectly, and these big dips have happened twice before. So if we do break this final support, that's when we should be getting worried. But as you guys can see, the confluence of the bottom of this rising channel and our big support that we have in this green box, right, where we have a bunch of resistances, one here, one here, one over here, right? And we just wicked down to that. So this is going to be a big support that I don't see breaking, along with our 50-day moving average being right in that spot too, guys. So it's going to be tough for us to break this general level. But if we do, I mean, we can always continue down to our 200-day moving average, which probably, if we did reach it at some point, would probably be around $1,000. But I don't think we're going to go that low, guys. I really don't. You can see we cooled off our daily RSI absolutely perfectly, right? So we have room to run if Ethereum wants to start going again. You can see we're lowest on the RSI since all the way back in October. All right, so we got room to run here if Ethereum starts to build some positive momentum again, okay? Which I do think it will, right? Full disclaimer. Now, let's jump on over to the 4-hour chart. What do we have going on here? Well, we have the same rising channel here, and you can see how beautiful this actually is when you draw it this way, all right? So multiple wicks down to the spot. We actually got pretty much 2 touches down here just recently. You can see how oversold we got on the 4-hour RSI just a couple days ago right here. So we got room to run on the 4-hour as well. Also, guys, we have our 4-hour. This is what I like to look at as a short-term, our short-term support band, right? We haven't broke both our 100 4-hour EMA and our 200 4-hour EMA all the way really back, if you zoom out, all the way back since the beginning of November. So really about 4 months of us holding this. You can see we worked down once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, and now 7 times, and we just broke that. But we did get support at the bottom of this channel. You can see right now we broke back above it, and now we're starting to dip back below it. So can we just turn this into wick and hold it? If we do, I see us probably going back up to retest the 4-hour 200 EMA in the short term, and hopefully we can get back above that and go back and retest the channel, top of the channel at some point, guys. On the 4-hour, we don't really have much as far as divergences go, so we'll keep looking at this. But as of right now, we have nothing really telling us which direction we're going to go. We're pretty much right in no man's land right now, and if anything, we're at least short-term bearish as long as we stay below this support band, guys, okay? Anyways, let's jump on into the weekly. So the weekly is big, right? This is what the title of the video is all about, guys, and you can see right where we wicked down to right here was our 10-week exponential moving average, right? So we have 3 lines here. We have our white line, which is the 10-week. We have our 20-week and our 30-week. And you can see so far in this bull market, this band has held us as support all the way up. And we literally just wicked right to that 10-week moving average, which we did right down here as well. And we held that all throughout this part as well right here, all the way back in September, October, and November, okay? We just wicked right to that. It also lines up perfectly with our previous all-time high and our obviously our 1 on the Fibonacci. So that's a big area of support, and we could hold that, right? But it's always possible we could dip into this support band, right? Our 30-week moving average is at about $930, and our 20-week moving average is moving up pretty fast as well at about 1,100. So these are going to keep moving up as the weeks go on, obviously, but that's looking good. If you look at our old bull market, right, I want to show you guys what I mean here. So you can see, other than one little fake out dip down here, you can see how perfectly this held. So right here we held our 20-week, right here, 20-week, right? We wicked down, we held it, all right? And then we held our 10-week until we actually fell below it, and then we all the way up here, right? We held our 10-week, held our 10-week, held our 30-week, held our 20-week, held our 10-week, 10-week. You guys can see how perfectly the support band played out, other than obviously our big crash back in November of 2016 before continuing the bull market. So good stuff going on there in the weekly, guys. This is why I'm so confident that this is actually going to play out, all right? Really, in our next level, we know our next level on the Fibonacci, if we do continue to the upside, which obviously I do think we do eventually, we might need a couple more weeks of consolidation here. If you look back in the previous bull market, I mean, there was multiple dumps of, about 4 red candles, 2 red candles, 2 red candles, 2 red candles, 2 red candles. So you get the point, right? It can take a couple weeks, right? 2 to 4 weeks maybe of consolidation here before maybe moving up. But we know our targeted next move is about 2,300, all right? There's so many different things telling us that's where we're going. So, I mean, obviously we just have to watch out and wait where, this eventually goes. But also, I want to look on the daily chart. Obviously this is a flag. So I'm going to take our bull flag like this, extrapolate it at a possible breakout point. You can see it would put us approximately around 2,700. So we'll wait to see if that actually plays out, but that's definitely looking good. I do like how we're staying in this channel though, but this weekly is huge, right? I like that we perfectly wicked to the bottom here, just like we held it all throughout this period. You can see our weekly RSI is also cooling off, guys, which is big, right? That's going to allow this bull market to stay more healthy, and you want to see these general cool-offs as you're kind of going up, right? We're getting out of that overbought area. Obviously, we know the RSI got up to a 93, and it was in the 90s for a while, actually, for Ethereum. So the fact that we're all the way back down in the 70s, low 70s, and if we continue to go down here, this is going to get back into our normal territory, all right? So perfect, guys. That's what we want to see on Ethereum on the weekly chart. We'll keep looking at this, but everything's looking good here. Now we take a look at our Ethereum Bitcoin ratio chart. You guys know I love this chart, right? And this is pointing, like we said in my last video, to a Ethereum run against Bitcoin, okay? We know when we hit the bottom of the support line, we usually see an Ethereum run, right? You can see it right here. You hit this, you get an Ethereum run, right? You hit this again, you see an Ethereum run, right? Obviously this time, you hit it really, and you see an Ethereum run, but this time you get a fake out, but eventually you end up getting an Ethereum run once you come back down, back test it, and you see an Ethereum run. So it's always possible we break this stack to the downside. We've seen fake outs before, fake out there. So it's always possible we continue lower. This red line is going to be big resistance on the ratio, guys. I mean, look at how many times we hit this as resistance now. So just if we're going to end up probably getting squeezed here in between these two lines. So we'll see which way we break here. But I'm really liking this. I am really liking this. Something else I kind of noticed here is it seems like every time the Ethereum Bitcoin ratio gets to oversold, right? You can see that's when we usually get the big pumps. You can see right here correlates with us getting oversold, right here, oversold. I can see right here. Well, it was really this one that really started the run, but same thing, right? I mean, you hit it, you get oversold, that starts the run. You can see when we got below it and fake out, we got oversold, and that's when we started it. So maybe we have a couple more days of downwards price action here against the Ethereum Bitcoin ratio, and then that really starts our next run to the upside. That would kind of make sense here if we did kind of consolidate here, let the RSI continue down a little bit, and then we start our run against Bitcoin back to the upside, guys. But that's the video on Ethereum today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did enjoy and are new to the channel, as always, make sure you guys smack the subscribe button down below. I appreciate all you guys that take your time out of your day to do that. And I'll see you guys in the next video that's going to be uploading shortly in the live stream at approximately 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace out, guys.